Hi! Today we're going to talk about strobing, and people have been asking about what it is. It's been circulating around the internet. I think it's because contouring was so big last year that now we're focusing a little bit more on strobing and more natural look. So what is strobing? To simplify it, if you've been trying to figure out the whole contouring business, strobing is just similar to contouring, except you leave out the shadowing. So it's basically just putting the highlighter where the highlighter goes without doing any shadowing. So why would anyone do this? You're probably wondering if you were into the whole contouring thing. Well, for two reasons. First of all, it gets you out of the house faster. So who doesn't want that during the week and you don't want to spend a whole lot of time on your makeup? Also, sometimes when you do the contouring and you give yourself those nice chiseled lines, it can be a very powerful look. It looks great. Also, it can be, I don't want to say aging, but if you leave out the contouring, then sometimes using that glowy, dewy, youthful look, it just makes you look a little younger. So while I don't think contouring really ages you per se, I think that the strobing can make you look a little younger than you do. So that said, let me take off my glasses here, and basically I have a base layer of makeup on and I use my powder to set it. And the reason I like to do a highlighter on top of the powder that I set it with is because once you set it with powder, if your powder like mine doesn't have any shimmer to it, then you're gonna get a really matted look. And I wanted to go for a more dewy look, so I'm gonna do the highlighter last. So I'm using the Dior Glow Maximizer, but there are a couple other ones that I really like, so I'm gonna provide you with the links for all of them, but I'm using Dior in the video. So first thing I do, I'm gonna start with just putting a pump on the back of my hand and kind of spreading it around a little bit. And I've been doing this with all of my liquid products because it gives it a chance to warm up, and then that makes it apply better and blend better. So while that's warming up, I'm gonna just talk to you about where the highlighter goes. It's gonna go between the brows and up into the forehead, down the nose, a little bit on the cupid's bow if you want, some on the chin, definitely under the eye and across the cheekbone. And then I like to do a little bit down here too, just to give it a nice blended look. So I'll just lightly blend it up over the hollow of my cheek, which would normally be shadow, but I want to just blend the color so I don't have like a streak of liquid highlighter, and it doesn't look quite right if you don't blend it. So giving this a chance to warm up. So first I'm just going to start by distributing the product. So don't worry if it looks a little bit splotchy. I'm gonna go through and blend it afterwards. Just a little bit on the chin, and then a tiny bit at the cupid's bow. And then I like to take more product and put it under the eye. And then just what is left, which is very little, coming up underneath here, just to kind of blend it up and blend it down, because you don't want any solid lines where you have missed. Okay, so that takes care of all the product. Just one pump does the whole face. And I like to blot at it to distribute it. I feel like it goes on better that way. And you want to make sure that you're carrying it all the way from under your eye, down the cheekbone, and then back over the bone, because if you end up with just a light streak under your eye, say just where you have like dark circles like I do, then that definitely makes you look a little bit older. That's why we don't do that with our concealer or our highlighter. And then I've already got my eyeshadow applied, but you could take either a light colored shimmery eyeshadow. Oh, forgot that one. I don't have it in this bathroom, but normally I would clean it up with the lipstick and the liner. So You could take a little bit of highlighter and put it up underneath the brow here. I've kind of already done that with my eyeshadow. You could also take a little bit right here in the corner of your eye, that inner canthal fold. It's just a really nice way to make your eyes pop, to have that light, dewy look. So there you have it. That's strobing. That's really all there is to it. So I will take some pictures and I will give you all the product information and give you some of the ones that I really like that are less expensive also. But this is the Dior, and I hope you enjoy it, and write me if you have any questions. I love hearing from you guys.